Hello, welcome back to Geeks and the Genres. Today we already talked about Terminator 2 Judgment Day, so let's go back more back to the past with Raiders, Indiana Jones, and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nailed it. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Here we have my constantly distracted co-host, Jomar. Hello, sir. How have you been? It's been a while since you've been channel. You weren't in the Infinity War video. We've missed
What?
you.
Okay. I heard you.
Well,
Yeah, I've been busy a couple of weeks. I can pull it up here right now. I got a lot of schoolwork. And yeah, I was
Yeah.
busy. I'm sorry.
it's fine, man.
I wasn't totally lazy and was like free the last minute.
Oopsie.
Oops.
Anyway, quick question for you. When did you first see this film, and how did you hear of it? Did you hear it as a kid? Were you introduced to it by your parents, or what's your relationship with this movie?
I watched this when I was like 7, if I remember, because I don't know where I watched it, and memory doesn't really serve me well. But I remember watching all of the 3 movies because it was in like one DVD, and I watched all of it and I didn't understand a single thing about it. Because when I was 6, 7, 8, I don't know. But yeah, and then after a while, maybe around 2015 was when I actually started watching Indiana Jones. Right after rewatching that horrible 4th movie. I mean, what are you talking about? That doesn't exist. Shia LaBeouf? But yeah, um, I was after watching that, I was like, damn, is this what the Indiana Jones movies were like? And I watched some reviews on it, and then they were like, no, it's not like this. It's way better. I was like, all right, I'll rewatch everything. Yeah, I fully understood it when I was like around 16 to 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't feel guilty for that.
You might laugh at this, but like the first thing I had to do with Indiana Jones anything wasn't the movies. It was Lego Indiana Jones and the PSP. So that's my first exposure to
I
it.
played that too. I played that too. Don't worry about it. I played it too.
So I forgot who gave it to me. I think it was my mom who gave it to me. I'm like, what's this? What's Indiana Jones? I had no idea it was a movies franchise. So I was like, I played all of the game, and then covered all 3 movies. So didn't really understand anything because I was way too young too. So I'm like, that was a fun adventure. Then one time I caught like the tail end of it on like HBO when I was way older, and I'm like, oh shit, it's a movie franchise. But I kept
Yeah, it's actually really good.
yeah, but I just kept catching like the tail ends of it always, and then
Yeah.
like in 2017, Netflix finally came to the Philippines. So lo and behold, there was the entire trilogy and the unspeakable one. So I watched all 3, and that one, and I was like, oh, for the first time, I'm like, my god, these things, all 3 are amazing, and there's
Yeah.
each of their separate ways. Well, maybe not Temple of Doom, but that's for another story, for another day.
Is that the one with the kid that goes, Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
1 and 3 I love, and 1 I really love, and I've been in love with Raiders of the Lost Ark since I first watched it. Like, I had a dilemma, like, because I had an exam when I first saw it, so I'm like, do I be late for the first time in my college life? Or do I just go to school? But yeah, I was a good boy, and I did the exam, came back, went home, and finished it. But yeah, I really do like this movie, and we continue our deep dive after our opening statements, which, yeah.
Yep.
So I told you before we started recording that this came out from the idea of Lucas and Spielberg, and they were vacationing in Hawaii and building sandcastles together, like bros do. Bros build sandcastles together. Apparently, this was an idea Lucas had, and he called it Indiana Smith. And while they were building sandcastles, he's like, "Hey, Steven." Steven was like, "Hey, I want to do a James Bond movie." And Luke was like, don't do that. Do this Indiana Smith thing. And then Steven was like, I don't like the name Smith. Let's change it to Jones. And the name Indiana comes from Lucas's dog, Indiana. It was also the inspiration for Chewbacca.
What? I didn't know that. Shit.
So,
So whoever out there is really good at art, not me, please, do make us a little fan fiction of between Lucas and Steven Spielberg playing on the beach as they have a vacation in Hawaii.
At that moment, Lucas also realized sand is rough and coarse and gets everywhere. And I'm really surprised too that, even after Jaws and Star Wars, the studio said no to this. Like, nah, I don't think it'll be successful. Like, oh, what?
No, because like as they're having the idea, they're kind of like two 5-year-olds playing in the sandcastle, like explaining, and then Harrison Ford. I said Harrison. Harrison will have a whip, and he they're kind of like talking like that, I bet.
But it's really surprising, like, we did Jaws and Star Wars, give us money for this. No. Oh, what?
We're very successful directors. Trust us. No.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
Paramount said, we'll do it for $20 million. And here's the story. And it's written by Lawrence Kasdan, who did the original Star Wars trilogy. Kind of wish the sequels was a story for another day.
Okay, I kind of forgot how chronologically how this is. Which one came first?
This was after Star Wars.
No. I'm talking about like, is it Ark of the Covenant, then Temple of Doom, and then Last Crusade?
Well, chronologically in the story, it's Temple of Doom first, because Temple of Doom is the prequel. Yeah,
Okay.
I just figured it out. Like,
I never knew that. I never knew that.
But yeah, I do like how it's a slow reveal. When the movie opens, it's a slow reveal to Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Like, you never
You get Alfred Molina
Yeah, yeah, Doc Ock.
for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 5 minutes to my time because I watch it at 1.5 speed because I really had to rush for this review.
And that was his first movie, too.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
There's a story of him, like, auditioning with Spielberg. And Spielberg's like, you don't mind working with spiders, right? It's like, nah, it's cool. In his mind, it's fake. And then, like, when he gets on set, there's like, this guy with a briefcase and there's, like, has glass jars. Like, that's odd. So minded. And then, like, he's on set and he starts placing these live spiders on him. And then,
Fuck! It was just covered. Okay, one thing you should know about me, I hate spiders. When I saw that thing, I was like,
and then
it nearly faded.
they were just on his chest and he realized they were live and Spielberg was like, what the fuck? They look so fake. Why aren't they moving? The guy's like, oh, you need a female spider to get them move. And then he places female spider and then Spielberg is like, don't move, it's okay. And Albert's like, I'm not moving, Spielberg.
I'm not moving, Mr. Spielberg.
But yeah, it is.
And then look at that, 30 years later, and they were like, how do you feel about spiders?
I want to kill the Spider-Man.
I want to kill a spider. Good. That's the energy we need.
But yeah, this is a great character reveal. Like, you don't see his face for a few minutes, and then the guy tries to kill him with a gun, then turns around, and then and there's Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I like that. It was very tasteful. Like
Yeah.
it took a while. It really did take a while to show like Harrison.
Yeah.
And like the whole like sand thingy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like at first when I first saw that, I was like, why is he gathering sand?
same here. I was like, I don't remember this. Why is he getting sand? Right.
Yeah. And then
In every cartoon reference I've seen in TV.
Yeah, from
This
the
is what they reference to.
Simpsons to a lot of weird parodies that they made of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, he finds the idol or the gold trinket he's looking for. He's like thinking about it, like, how do I do this? And
No, he had it planned already. He was like, right?
Yeah, it's like
Even Alfred Molina was like doing it. Like,
I like how he's like doing the things with his hands, and also after Millie, it's like, what am I doing?
I was like, right.
And then
And
he
yeah,
swaps the idol for the roll up of sand, and he's calm, and then Indy panic because he
and
realized,
indie panic.
because he realized, oh shit, my plan didn't really work. Tries to run out, and then there's this Alfred Molina gets past this hole in the ground. And it's like, get the idol, I'll give you the whip. And then Indy's like,
Joke.
joke. Later, senor. Adios.
And then, well, yeah. Next thing you know, you see Alfred Molina just spike in face. I'm like, damn, that's actually a really good prosthetic. No, no,
Yeah?
like the dummy that they had. I was like, I would be very scared by seeing that.
It's almost
Like in
like
real life, I'm like,
it's almost like a jump scare too. It's like, oh god.
yeah, it was a jump scare. You're like, oh, hi, hey Alfred.
And then he gets chased by the boulder too, and I like the story of how they made the sound because thank the sound designer who also made the sound for like R2 and lightsabers was the sound guy they got for this. So they were driving down a dirt road in a station wagon, and he's like, wait a minute, I kind of like that sound.
I don't like that.
So he attached a mic. He attached a microphone to the back of the car when they were driving down the dirt road. Like that's the sound you hear from the boulder.
Oh yeah, well of course it was just like a styrofoam boulder. It wasn't. They weren't
Okay.
gonna really send Harrison Ford to the grave with this huge ass 2-ton boulder. Question though, how come they have this kind of technology back in the day? Shouldn't question it. I know it's fiction. The Lost Ark is there.
But yeah, he meets up the cave, and waiting for him on the other side is Balok, played by Paul Freeman, who's we find out is the villain of this story.
Yeah. Not the Nazis? Not that German guy who goes, ah!
Well, that's him and the Nazis. You know, the Nazis
Okay.
are Hollywood cinema's greatest villains too, and it's
Yeah,
understandable.
okay, no. I'm not gonna agree with that, but okay.
I am. Well, they're history's greatest villains, so
I mean, yeah, sure, the history's... They're a pretty good villain, I guess, but I mean, like, not the greatest villains.
I mean, they're so easy to hate. What are you talking about?
They're so easy to what?
To hate.
I mean, yeah, one's a creep and the other one is a literal Nazi.
Right.
So, okay, carry on.
So after he encounters Balak, Balak gets his trinket, and he sneaks away to the plane. So I'm like, what's the plane there all this time? Why did he have to walk through the jungle? Oh, fuck it.
No, I mean, that's how they got into the middle of the jungle.
True, okay.
Yeah, so, like...
I like the one moment when he's screaming at the pilot, take off! And the pilot has the fish. You're like
The guy was like, yeah, he finally has a bite. He's like choosing, oh, my life or this fish, my life or this fish. I was like, Jock, come on.
And then Andy gets in the plane, and they escape in the nick of time. And then we also discover Andy hates snakes.
Ah, yeah, snakes. Why do they have to be snakes? Yeah, fuck you. Spiders. Why do they have to be spiders?
And then we cut to the university, and we find out that all the female students are simping over Indiana Jones, basically. We're like, huh?
Oh yeah, they had this whole like I love was this love you in her eyelashes eyelids.
I don't know how you draw on your right on your eyelids, though. That must be uncomfortable. Sick.
Try
Look
winking.
at them. Look at them.
No. Try winking. You can't wink. I said wink, not blink. You're that Asian. You can just be like that and just do it this way.
Yeah, but doesn't never mind. But yeah, they're simping, and like, Harrison Ford is a good-looking man.
I mean, yeah, like back in the day, folk, yeah.
I mean, even today,
He is
pretty
Han
good.
Solo.
Yeah.
He's pretty grumpy and he's kind of like cranky.
Yeah. But apparently in the original script they had, he was messing around with the students too. So like, But thank God they took that
Okay.
out.
Thank God they took that out.
Like,
Like, woo, I mean, it is college, and for sure there's girls are of age, but like, then again, it's kind of sleazy.
it is.
Yeah.
And then he gets recruited by the government to find the Ark. And his coworker's like, hey, the
Oh,
government wants you to find the Ark for us.
I got really surprised. I don't know why. I'm like, I have that Gen Z mindset, and he was like, I just need $2,000 for this excavation, and I'll be good. I was like, damn, man. I think you need more than that. Oh wait, right, old time money. $2,000 is like $1,000,000 to them back in the day. No, it's
And
not. I know it's not. I'm just over exaggerating, people. Don't get mad at me.
and and the big FBI guy was in A New Hope too, so that's a nice touch.
Two.
He's four kids.
Oh.
Oh man. So it's like, who are you, Star
Oh
Wars
God, he's
Sparkins? Like, oh, thanks,
oh,
Lucas.
the X-wing that blew up. Yeah.
And then first he goes to Nepal to find Marion Ravenwood. But I do like the transition of when he's flying in the plane. It's like this view of a map.
The
Yeah.
map and
Yeah.
doop, doop. And like seeing where he stops, because of course a plane can't just go all the way to Nepal.
Sure.
But yeah. What do you mean, sure?
Sure. I mean, yeah, back in the day, planes needed a lot more fuel, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, I think they weren't as like. You know what? Never mind. We're not gonna talk about planes right now.
And then we get introduced to Marion Ravenwood, and what do you think of her character introduction?
Oh fuck yeah, man! She was hot. Like when I was a kid, I was like, oh, it's an old woman. But now I'm like, damn, it's a woman.
Yeah, Karen Allen's pretty great in the role.
Yeah, and like, okay, I am kind of happy. Sure, she is a little bit of a damsel in distress from here to there, and I kind of get it. But like, it's a product of its time.
Yeah,
But then she's not a pushover though. Like,
she can handle
she's getting.
herself.
Okay, I can't really say that.
I mean, she does in the bar, but like as the film goes on, you're like,
Oh yeah,
Couldn't you do this by yourself? You just
exactly.
said kick
But yeah,
their asses in the bar. Why can't you? Never mind. Damn it, Spielberg.
I don't know, but like, she still seems like a very like rough and tough kind of girl.
Yeah.
She drinks a shit ton and like it
Yeah.
still stands properly. Like I know you're a high tolerance kind of guy, but I'm pretty sure if you try to outdrink
No,
Marion Ravenwood, you would have died. I would have died instantly. I'm low tall as fuck.
I know you get a bit of history, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of uncomfortable considering their ages. Because they find out they were in love at one point and they broke up. But you're like, wait, you said 10 years ago. How old is Marion? And research shows 10 years ago they met up again in Nepal. She's 25 and he's 37. So 10 years ago.
Dude, that's what the fuck are you talking about? He's 17, she's 15. Like they're of age.
What do you mean? He said 37.
Oh, you said 37.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
I thought you said 27.
no, 37. So it's like, oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious.
Wait. No. Did you look up the actor's age of that time?
No, the character's age.
Holy fuck, Indy.
I learned
What are
that.
you doing?
If you want to know more, I learned that from the Cinephiles. It's another podcast. So I'm like, oh, oops.
Oh my god, that's a big oopsie on George and
Lucas.
Lucas. Well, I mean,
Lucas and
it kind of
Spielberg.
explains Padme and Anakin.
Oh my god. But yeah. It's a great character introduction to Marion Ravenwood. And
Yeah,
I
it was.
like the shot of like, and he's like, I have money. She tries to punch him and catches her arm and then just puts the money in her hand. Like, just take it.
Yeah.
Because he's looking for the piece of the staff that he needs.
Yeah. And I don't know, I like that about her. She was kind of hard to get. Until, push came to shove and her bar burnt down.
Yeah. until she's met by Sergeant Todd, who's played by Reagan Neely. But like, fuck that guy's an intimidating
The dude,
Nazi.
the dude feels like a Nazi.
He does.
Good on him. Good on him. Because he's like, "Good evening, Fräulein." I'm like, "Ooh, that's a big N right there."
Yeah. And then I was like, no, I don't have it. I won't give it to you. Like, immediately, he's like, fine, we'll do it my way. Then he's about to
Yeah.
brand her for life. Like, oh god, for Marion.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I don't know.
thankfully,
I kind of want a whip now, though.
yeah, thankfully, Andy's there to save her from being branded or being killed.
Yeah.
And this is Spielberg's first gunfight too, and I like it.
Yeah. Well, one weird thing though is that I noticed. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I watched this at 1.5 speed, but when I saw his gun, I remember he packed like a revolver. But I saw like he had like a somewhat of a like a 1911 kind of gun.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's not the gun he came in with. I don't know. Maybe he bought one before going there. I don't know.
sure. He traded in the revolver. He's like, maybe I need something more than that has more than 6 shots.
7. That's how much of a 1911 he has. So, I mean, like,
It's really funny when Dot finds the piece.
he burns his hands and jumps off the window.
And
He tries to, like, put it.
runs out the door and tries to heal with snow.
Yeah, one thing I love about that actor is how he screams. It's so comical. I don't know. I love how he screams, even when the spoiler alert, when he dies. He has that same exact. Yeah, I was like, I love how this guy screams.
That guy's not an actor, that's true. But
Oh, that's true.
the other scene where Andy's fighting this one guy and the Thought's like, shoot them. Shoot both of them. They're like, wait.
For me, okay, hey, just saying, if I'm the guy working for this Nazi and he goes, shoot both of them, I'm like, I'll just prop Indy up, like, pat him down, like, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Like, I don't know why I would be fighting Indy when, like, my own boss would be okay for me to just die.
Yeah. I do like how he uses Andy's guns. Like, can I borrow this for a while? Uses the gun he's still holding to shoot. The
Oh
guy
yeah, too, like, yeah.
yeah.
The action here is really good, well choreographed for the time.
For something that's PG-13, there's a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood.
Especially that guy who catches on fire and is shot in the head. Like, oh damn.
Oh yeah, they showed that full screen, like the hole like popping up.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
It's not totally graphic, but still like, goddamn.
Still though, that's like a that's like a R18 kind of thing.
Yeah. I like how in the beginning, since we are talking about Indiana Jones, and we're going to talk about some of the inspirations that come out of it, how Marion kind of feels like Chloe from Uncharted. Like, she can definitely handle her own.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, I can't say Chloe, I would say Elena.
More on Elena? Okay.
More on Elena, because Chloe, she's British.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I have more of like an Elena feel from her. Just how she talks and, you know, attitude-wise.
And you know, as an action hero too, the great thing about Indiana Jones is not Superman. He's not a martial artist. He's the guy.
He's a guy who does haymakers and like fucks up a punch from here to there.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Like
they totally got like inspiration from how
Indy is.
Yeah, how Indy is.
Like, in terms of action heroes, like Arnold Schwarzenegger's like the guy you dream of being, but Indy's the guy you actually are. You're like, yeah, I would be like Indy, more like Indy.
Yeah, in a fight where I'll actually have a lot of bruises.
Yeah, or like just barely
muscle
escaping through the skin of my teeth.
And hey, just saying, Harrison Ford kind of built for a guy who did a lot of coke back in the day.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay. But yeah, we moved from Nepal to Tunisia. And we're finding John Reese mate. John.
Using that tourism degree, aren't you? Carry on.
Find John Reese. I forgot his middle name, but he's
Gimli.
Yeah, Gimli. He's Gimli.
We find Gimli.
Much taller
And my
Gimli.
axe. Yeah. And like, goddamn, no, was this? Cairo was really pretty back then. Like, really, really pretty. I don't know
Oh,
how it is now.
it's not Cairo. It's fucking. It's Tunisia. Because they wanted to do Cairo, but they're like Cairo doesn't look the way it does in the 30s anymore. They're like, oh shit.
Right. Right.
Right. But yeah,
Yeah.
we go from that to another great action scene where they're being chased by hooded men and like Indian Indy's holding his own, but Marion's like, alright, I have no weapon. Shit.
And
He's like, ha! I will fight you. The guy's like, ha! I have a knife. He's like, fuck.
oh goddamn! No, I love that scene where the guy comes out. He has a sword and he's like doing flips and tricks,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Oh, shut up!" Bam.
Apparently,
And
there
then-
was supposed to be a major duel though, and then Harrison Ford's like, why don't I just shoot him?
and people are like, "True." That's why I have a little bit of a gripe about is sorry if I'm skipping ahead. They had this whole fist fight with this giant Nazi guy beside a plane. I was like, "Bruh, just pull your gun at him. Do what you did last time."
That's true. Oh my
I don't
god.
know.
But yeah,
Uh,
Marion's in a basket, and then he's like desperate trying to find her, and like she's made in a truck with dynamite and explosives. And I'm like, that's a really, you really want to put the woman you want to work with in a truck full of dynamite and explosives? And he shoots the driver. Again, it's kind of a graphic scene to like, oh my god, it's a lot of blood.
from the explosion?
No, from the headshot he does with the driver. Like, damn, for an 80s film?
Oh
that's
yeah, yeah.
PG-13.
Hey man, kids back in the day were hard.
Hardcore.
Like, did you see their like playgrounds back in the day? They're fucking jungle gyms were like 30 feet tall, and kids would just fall off them and like get back up, put their elbow back into place.
Sure. But yeah,
What one line made me laugh so hard there is when Marion was getting picked up
yeah.
in the basket and being like transported around. She's like, "You can't do this to me. I'm an American." I'm like, "That ain't helping you."
Well, if he's an American, the people we're fighting against, yeah, we still kidnap her.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what your nationality is gonna help you here.
But yeah, he shoots the driver, the truck flips over, and that fucking explodes. And for the first time, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh shit! That's
Yeah.
how she goes out. Huh?
Yeah.
They
But I don't
both-
see her in any other movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the fourth one. I mean, what?
Huh?
Huh?
Anyway, you see Andy's devastated by this. That he, when he sees Belloc again, it's like, Santukan in the bar.
No, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Papatayin kita puto.
And all the people you thought wouldn't care have guns. You're like, oh, shit.
I'm sorry. Sorry to the Filipino viewers, but like these two fucking Konyo boys speaking in Tagalog is just horrible.
But luckily, his Sal's kids are there to save him.
Oh yeah. Hey, just saying. What's his name again? Salil?
Sala.
Sala.
Hmm.
Yeah, not really the best dad. I would have not sent my kids into a bar filled with men with guns and a Nazi.
But yeah, they go to the dig site and they realize, hey, Belloc and the rest of the
They're digging in the
Nazis,
wrong
they're
place.
digging in the wrong place. Andy and Sal find the right place, and then he's like, why is the ground moving a lot? And then
Oh yeah, it was the snakes.
a shit ton
Why
of
have to
snakes.
be snakes?
And I like how Sal's like, they're just ass. I'm like, bro, there's a fucking king cobra there. And a fucking python too. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's like multiple fucking species down there, and it's like, damn man, your eyesight might be bad.
And then, no, but before that, he discovers that, hey, Marion is survived. Surprise, surprise. I don't know how, because it kind of.
They didn't explain why they put a basket at the back of a truck when it's completely empty, or was it like a diversion? No, but Indy said, "Oh, they must have put you in they switched to it for another basket." I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay.
But then he has to leave her, and she's Tries to escape, but Bell's like, the desert's 3 weeks in either direction. Good luck.
Yeah. Wear this dress, her. Drink my city wine with me,
Yeah.
her. I'm like, ugh.
Get wasted with me too, and we find out that Bell looks pretty low tall. We're like, what a loser.
No, I think people are high tall there. It's just that Marion Ravenwood is just like
I'm ashamed.
it's just a machine. It's just a god amongst men when it comes to alcohol.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like once she got the knife, she was completely sober.
Oh man. And then they throw her into the snake pit with Indy. And then
Yeah.
we're like, that's a lot of snakes, bro. And they have
I
to
mean, yeah, go on.
they have to do kind of like an Uncharted escape. We're like, the piece has to break here for me to climb up there, and then we're good, bro.
Again, I'm just saying, I feel for Marion Ravenwood because once they broke through the wall,
Mhm.
and she like dropped down and then started encountering dead body after dead body, and they're all going like this to her. I was like, I swear to God, if that was me, I would have had straight up PTSD for months. I would have not been okay to sleep,
And then
but she was fine.
they grab the ship and they're on this plane. They find a plane, and then as they're trying to get in the plane, there's this big German boy. He's like, hey, come on.
Oh Lord, he coming!
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, this huge chunk of a Nazi.
Oh man, like, and he tries to create fist, but like a single jab from him. But then we're like, hey, you're punching above your weight, dude.
But I'm just saying though, from that scene alone, I think Marion Ravenwood had more of a body count
Yeah,
than Indy in this movie because like as she was on that turret in the spinning plane,
yeah.
she just kept mowing down trucks of Nazis. I was like,
Damn.
damn, that's a hell of a kill streak she got there.
The German boy was Helmet and Sundukan. He's like, come on. And he's like, no, hi-yo.
And oh yeah,
And man, his end though was like, wow. That's,
oh yeah.
thank God we didn't see his head, actual head, because Jesus Christ.
I don't think it was just the head, mate.
I mean, at least we didn't see his head being decapitated. We saw like cut away to like the plane and how much of his blood is on it. Like, oh no.
But it was a lot though. Yeah, again, this French guy's really big sim for Marion Ravenwood,
Yeah.
and it would not fucking stop. And yeah, they escaped, right?
They escape and try to chase Belloc, who has the Ark, and steal it from him, and he has to follow
right.
his truck.
Yeah. When Indy soloed an entire scene,
Yeah.
that shit was badass. Just saying, like no matter how 80s it was, that shit was badass.
I like how he falls under truck and has to grab a rope. Again, felt very, looking through it today, felt very Uncharted. You see where Uncharted gets its inspiration from.
Dude, remember when? Not just that, man. Like Indy going underneath the truck,
Yeah.
and majority of the stunts here where the Nazis were on the side of the truck, and then they would fall off.
Yeah.
These were all legit stunts. These weren't CGI. Usually, if it was filmed today, it would be CGI.
Yeah.
It'll be a bit more flashy. But here, it was actually a person. I don't think it's Harrison Ford because I'm pretty sure he's too expensive for that. Hanging by the whip at the end of this truck and pulling himself up.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not okay with that. I would have asked for more money.
We've said this before in the Terminator 2 video, but they really don't do action like they used to.
Oh no, this is why I appreciate like
The good
Hitman,
ones.
The Raid,
Yeah. John Wick.
John Wick. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm pretty sure you didn't drop a person off a hotel onto the alley at the end of John Wick 3. But yeah.
But yeah, they steal the Ark and the townspeople help them hide the Ark. Like, I guess they like them though.
Yeah, are they getting paid or something? Why suddenly they're on their side?
And they get on the ship and they have to say goodbye to Sulla, who we'll see again in The Last Crusade. And I'm like, there's 20 minutes left. What the fuck's gonna happen now?
Around that time? Hell no, there was a lot more minutes, was it?
I checked, it was 26 minutes. I'm like,
And again, 1.5 speed.
yeah. He's not saying he watched it 1.5p for the rest of his life. He's saying for this review. To be clear.
Just for this review, I enjoy movies. It's just that when I'm in a time crunch, I have homework to do, and I gotta watch movies for this review. For you people. For the people. But yeah.
But
but
yeah,
like,
Jomer likes movies. He likes watching them peacefully when he has the time.
yes. When I have the time, I do like to sit back and just watch it, not being annoyed by any children or anybody talking over the movie. Dad. Anyway, yeah.
And then you're like, I guess it's the end of Belloc. And then Marin flips the mirror and you hear a scream. I'm like, did she hit Andy that hard with the mirror?
Yeah, no, because remember he has like this, he has like a bruise on his face, and she goes whack. Ah!
No, because she just, he said, he's like, no. I'm like, that's weird.
I was like, you really didn't hear that blood curdling scream?
And then, Belloc and the rest of the Nazis have found him. And they're,
No, I do what I'm. No, never mind. I'm not gonna mention that scene.
they escape. They bring her back via submarine, and Indiana Jones also falls down via submarine.
Wait. I have a weird. I was like, I have a problem with that scene though.
Yeah,
it ain't a boat. It's a submarine. Where was Indy? Where was he?
He was on top.
While that thing was underwater?
Apparently, this is the only U-boat in history has never submerged. Yes. I don't know, bro. We do want to go like, it's weird for the submarine to never submerge.
He's just talking to the captain. He's just like, Captain, when did we submerge? And he's like, I don't feel like it. Or, I'm just saying, okay, let's say that it doesn't submerge. This thing is still like maybe a couple of days trip.
You don't know that.
And these all, hey, they showed the map. That is like a stretch. That's a long ass journey. Just saying. I ain't no cartographer, but like, he was like on the back of that thing. It's like, how do you not get sunburned to shits or like get dehydrated?
If one of does submerge and you see a cut of like him, it just for like, I hope I'm going the right way. God help me.
Sea salt in my eye. Sea salt in my eye.
But yeah, like, they make you the secret Nazi base, and for some reason, no one pushes like, why is this one guy shirtless? Or like,
no, this one German guy was like trying to fix it. Was like, what the hell's up with your uniform? Why is it so small? I don't know.
And then me catch them, and then Hell's the Ark of the Covenant. Ark of the Covenant by
the Ark of the Government.
Ark of the Covenant by rocket launcher point. She's like, I swear I'll blow it up. And Bell's like, sure you will. Like, come on, bro, blow it up, bro. I dare you.
That should give me like very big MGS5 vibes though. I don't know, holding a bazooka in the desert. MGS.
And he's like, you've been tracking this thing your whole life. You really want to blow it up, dude? And he's like,
damn, you're right. Sorry, Marion.
And they're captured, and they're both tied to the stake while the Nazis try to open the Ark of the Covenant, and they do. And at first, you're like, it's all
Sorry,
dust.
say that again. Ark of what?
The Covenant, fuck you.
Okay.
I do like the scene before that, like, why are we taking so much time with this Jewish ritual? Like, alright, he's a Nazi.
Yeah, I was like,
and then the guy, but like, you really want to open this thing in front of Hitler? And it turns out it's fake. You want him to do more batshit than he already is?
You got love how Hitler was like, there is no such thing as religion. Let's steal this religious artifact because I believe in its total power.
That's a fact. That's a cool thing about this movie. That and he's like, I just want pretty thing. I don't believe in its power. Kind of like, it's a cool parallel between him and Han Solo. When Han Solo's like, I don't believe in the Force, bro. It's ridiculous.
And then they get proved wrong later into the movie.
It is weird though, since Temple of Doom is a prequel. and you've seen some magical shit in that movie. And then this was like, nah, I don't believe in magic. Forgot all the events of
I
Temple of
think so.
Doom.
Wait, what was the magical thing that they saw in Temple of Doom?
Spirit, the power of Kali.
Was it?
Ah, fuck. My memory's rusty on that.
Exactly, same here. Because all I remember is that priest guy grabbing a heart out of somebody and it's like, ah,
I
and
mean, it is kind of.
he puts a person into like lava, and then I think that was it. And then sure, I guess the spirit of Kali started to make the cave shake, but like I would still be skeptical.
True. Anyway, they're tied to the stake.
Correct us if I was wrong.
Please
Me if
correct
I was
either
wrong.
of us.
Please correct me. We will do an indie trilogy review. Don't worry,
Sure.
and I will point it out if I am wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, they're tied to the stake, and the Nazis. Bellic, Schrader, and Dot open the arc, and first you're like, oh shit, it is fake. And then, because it just does, and then it just starts to get wild. You're like, oh shit, something's happening.
Yeah, trippy. And
And
you're
there's-
like, it's beautiful. Then skull and guy goes,
The ghosts are beautiful at first. You're like, this is pretty cool. And then, yeah, as John pointed out, skull, and then Ty goes, ah! And Bellic goes,
and
ooh!
scream. The Nazi guy, like, what? I don't get it. What's up with like 80s movies? And they're like, be shocked. And their brain it just registers. Make the stupidest face that you could think of. Except for the Nazi guy. That guy had a reasonable scream.
Yeah.
But the other German guy was like, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
And then this, whatever comes of the arc, digs holes through Nazi's chest and melts the faces of the other Bellic, Dot, and Schrader. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I watching? This whole time, anytime I don't open your eyes. Please don't open your eyes.
Just don't open. The thing is, how would you know when it's done? Like if that was me, I'd be like, I ain't open it cause I don't trust it. I'll be like, no, doesn't matter.
I'm sure if I was a kid in the 80s, I saw that shit, I'm like, I don't want to watch movies ever again.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're great
Especially in
practical.
Terminator. Especially in Terminator, when you see Sarah Connor being obliterated by a nuke. Like, woo! Like, we don't need this right now in our age.
They're great practical effects, but Jesus Christ,
Oh
Spielberg.
my god.
The worst for me, I think Bella got the least goriest one, because at least his face didn't melt. His head just
It
exploded.
blew up. I love that.
Dot, skin, his muscles, everything else is melted. And then Schrader, the other German guy, his face shriveled out. Like, oh my god.
I guess if you're like right in front of it, it's like a it's like a grenade. Your head would just be gone while the others get affected by shrapnel.
Oh my god.
But I love that. I was like, ah! Oh!
Ooh.
I was like, I love the Ark of the Covenant. That is I was like, damn, if Hitler has that, damn.
Damn, son. I don't remember that being taught in, our Sunday school, though. Like, the power of the government has...
No, that's what happens, man. That's what happens.
Huh?
Trust me. Comes from burning bush, yeah. I don't know.
Just to clarify, we both came from the same elementary and high school, so we have shared history. You'll find out more about
Shared trauma.
it. So the spirits go back in the Ark, and apparently it's safe enough to open their eyes, as you pointed out. Like, I guess it's safe.
I mean, at least it's convenient enough to seal itself.
Yeah, it's courteous enough, it's polite like that.
Yeah.
And they bring it back to America, and the government's like, we're keeping it for ourselves. For reasons. And you're like, uh-huh. And then he's like, no, it belongs in a museum. They're like, no, trust us, bro. It's safer with us. And
You know what? This is one thing I'm gonna say. I agree with the government. Like, yeah, I mean, like,
What
sure,
if one-
nobody knows what it's capable of, but I'm not taking the chances.
what if one poor museum worker actually opens it, then what? Like, oh, whoops, oh, fuck.
I mean, yeah, I guess it takes a lot to open it, but what if somebody tries to steal it
Mm-hmm.
and then opens it,
Good lord.
and then boom?
Andy storms out. He's like, they're a bunch of idiots. And Marty's like, that's fine, let's hang out. And
Yeah, let's have a drink.
you see the government. Fucking
No, I do like that though. I like how Marion is very like. But yeah, I do like it when Marion goes like, Indy goes, "Oh, they don't know what they have," and she goes, "I know what I have." I'm like, "Hey,
Hey, alright.
Hey. All right, okay, let's go get a drink, girl." I don't know. I like Marion. I like her. I don't like the blonde chick from the second movie. Too noisy.
Yeah, it's just very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stored in whatever government space it's stored in, and it's the end of the movie.
Y'all know it's Area 51. It was featured in that movie that shall not be named.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of the movie. Couple of questions for you. What's your favorite out of the Indiana Jones trilogy? And it is a trilogy.
Kind of hard, I would say. Crystal Skull. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you. How dare you?
I really liked The Last Crusade a lot because one, it had like 3 great characters in it,
Yes.
and I would say 4 because yeah, I keep forgetting his name. The guy who plays Gimli. Salah, and Sean Connery's in there too because I like James Bond. And they were talking about James Bond, and they actually got James Bond.
There we go.
Full circle.
Well, the circle's full. I in agreement with you. I like The Last Crusade too. Like it's Last Crusade, Crusade, Raiders, Temple of Doom, and then
I'm sorry, man.
it's fine. Folks know I have a speech impediment, but I'm trying to get over that.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I'll fix him, guys. Don't worry. I get him.
What's your least favorite Indiana Jones movie? 3, 2, 1. Kingdom
Crystal
vs.
Skull.
Skull.
See, I don't even remember its fucking full name.
We will
I do like the start. I do like the start of this.
What?
The movie.
Officer Skull? Him hiding in the fridge during a nuclear blast?
Yeah, that shit was sick.
What? It's so ridiculous. Like, really? That's enough?
Yeah. He's like 5 feet away from the nuclear blast, and he was like, okay. I mean, that shit was sick. And then they go to like Area 51, and then you see like the stuff, and then from there, yeah, it goes downhill. I don't know. I like that first scene.
What, the nuclear fallout? Oh, fuck it. It's fine.
Dude, it made me feel secure when I was a kid. I'm like, damn, if a nuke ever, were to blow, at least I got a big fridge.
Since it is a Spielberg film, what's your favorite Spielberg movie?
Jurassic Park, first one. Hands down. Nothing else. Nothing else counts.
I love Jurassic Park. I really love Jurassic Park. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And I also really love Drummer Knows His Best. I really love Saving Private Ryan. I've watched it so many times. It's a great movie. Leave me alone. And the
Just
flip.
saying, folks, he loved every anime and movie I recommended to him. But it took him 2 to maybe a year to watch because he keeps watching Saving Private Ryan over and over again. And then he'd be like, yo, this movie's actually really good. And yes, I bust his balls over it. Okay, sorry, my rant's done. I love you, pa rin, Enzo.
Thanks. The flip side to that is like, what's your least favorite Spielberg film?
What's his name? Spielberg?
Shut up. What's your least favorite Spielberg film?
I'm so sorry. I love you. We're best friends.
Yes, we are. Ready Player One. There we go. I said it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's fun
I mean,
fire. We've actually we've had debates about this loudly before. COVID.
Yeah. In a restaurant where everyone can hear us. You love that movie, and I was like, why do you love this movie?
Yeah, man. Sometimes we watch it like, God damn it.
I mean, what else did Spielberg do
They're not.
that's like bad? I know
Uh,
what Spielberg has done. Don't worry, folks. But I mean, like, I'm trying to recall what other else is like bad compared to Ready Player One.
Lost World? I'm kidding.
No. Yeah, I'm agree with Enzo there. Ready Player One was kind of meh.
Take a
Like they misused the Gundam.
how cool Grandpa is trying to connect with the younger folks. It's not love it. Oh! I almost forgot to ask. What would you rate Raiders of the Lost Ark?
And you almost did the same thing with Infinity War, huh?
Yeah. Oopsies.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Raiders of the Lost Ark like an 8.5, man. I really did enjoy this one. It's just that I don't know why I'm giving it an 8.5. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. Sure, at some points it was a little bit slow from here to there, and you know what? I'm gonna give it a 10. I don't know. I was like, man, no, I enjoyed this movie a lot. I don't have any gripe around it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it as, like as an A minus. If it's for like it's like something I wouldn't watch myself like as a choice, but if it's ever on the TV or my friends want to watch it, I will watch it and enjoy it. It's just something that I won't, personally put on. There, that's my only gripe with it.
I also give it 10 out of 10. There's really nothing I can think that's at fault with this. And as we said before, it gave inspiration to like a lot of good video games too, like fucking Tomb Raider and
Yeah.
Uncharted.
That's
And
true.
watching these movies, I'm like, my God, without Indiana Jones, there wouldn't be no Tomb Raider or Uncharted. So there's that.
Now our viewers know how indecisive I really am.
So last question: in the Indy 5 is coming out next year, directed by
The
James
Indy
Mangold.
500? What?
Indiana Jones 5 is coming out with
Oh, what?
directed by James Mangold, who did Logan and Ford vs Ferrari. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, hell yeah! I mean, like, okay, wait, is Harrison Ford still playing as Harrison Ford? I mean, Indiana Jones?
Yes, and Mads Mikkelsen is in it.
Oh, for sure he's a villain.
It'd be really funny
No,
if
he's Shia LaBeouf 30 years later.
no, oh God, it'd be really funny if they pulled an Uncharted 4. It's like he's his long lost brother who thought he was dead.
Oh, yeah. And we never mentioned in our past games.
Or Fast
Just
and-
like in Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious, Indiana Jones connected. Possibility? I don't know.
How dare you? How dare you bring it to that level? But yeah, that has been a review for Raiders of the Lost Ark. What do you think of the movie? Comment below, let us know. Please, be cool in the comments, be civil. It's a civilized place. We're geeks and degenerates, but we are not savages, no. Jomer, where can people find you dancing?
I don't have a TikTok, so
Oh.
sorry. But yeah, I do have an Instagram. It's called Jom, @Jom, GEOM. And I am an artist and I like to draw. Please stop by.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are down below. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and we're inching so closely to that 100 subscriber goal. And it's a very special video coming when we reach 100. But we talked about the Spielberg film, and he's one of the greatest directors, but he's not the only great director. And next weekend we're going to talk about another great director and his movies. And this director's movies are kind of more bloodier and have a lot more feet. That's all I'll say.
Oh, it's a. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got it now.
But yeah, we'll see you then. Goodbye, folks. Stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated if you can. Please, we're so near the end. We can do this, guys. We can do this. See you all next time. Goodbye. This full screen. In 3, 2, 1. Whoop. That's always a hard whiplash sound.
What?
Try to do a whiplash
What did you
sound.
say? Are you trying to do like a Jeremy Johns thing?
No, the
Or
fucking.
like a Christmas?
I'm trying to do the whiplash sound.
No, no, no.
Alright.
I mean, you could put in a stock sound of you turn around and it goes.
Never
But
mind.
you can barely say this sh. Remember?
Fuck you. Okay.